Hello everyone, my name is Yvonne and welcome to Let's Talk Thursday, where I choose a topic to talk about so that I can learn from you and you me. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for clicking on this video. As you have already seen from the title of this video, I will be talking about 10 common difficult people at the workplace and how to manage them. And I'll be dividing this into 3 parts. This is because I was of the view that horrible bosses and bullies need to be discussed independently because they are more sensitive and broader, and the other 8 common difficult people will be discussed on their own, and that's why I will have the 3 part series on difficult people and how to manage them. So welcome and let's get into it. If you repeatedly and aggressively undermine your colleagues, threaten your colleagues, intimidate your colleagues, oppress your colleagues, torment your colleagues, my friend, you are a bully. Bullying is usually more about them and wanting to be in control and because of their insecurities. So don't take it personal. If anything, work on your emotional intelligence and how you choose to react to them. Unfortunately, it's not defined anywhere in the employment law. But bullying can be used interchangeably with 2 words, harassment and discrimination. But if bullying is not in line with sexual harassment, then it's not illegal. If bullying is not in line with discrimination in terms of persons with disability, race, gender, religion, age, then it's not illegal. Bullying is more of psychological and verbal abuse, and it cannot be seen by others unless they were witnesses. And if there's no witnesses, it becomes a case or an issue of he said, she said, and as long as there are no facts, then there's no case. If you're this submissive introvert, you will be bullied by the aggressive extroverts. They will literally have your head or yourself for breakfast. If you start getting positive attention from your employers or CEOs because you're this hardworking person, you're intelligent, you're innovative to a point that you're overshadowing your colleagues and your bosses, my friend, people will bully you because you're a threat. You're a threat to them. If you're this good person who's caring, you don't want to be unethical, you don't want to be dishonest, and maybe the culture of your organization is that people steal, people bribe, there's this toxic culture in your organization, and then you're coming there to be this good person, my friend, you will be bullied. This is because you're a threat to them and you will unknowingly make them look bad and threaten their dishonesty and their unethical behaviors. Unfortunately, some bullies are just inhuman. Some others will fat shame you. Others will, like I had a boss who once told me, like, I don't know if she was being, she didn't know what she said, but there was this girl who was very small in her size and she looked like a model and she was Hindu. And my boss told me, "Oh, toothpick has come to work today." Why am I laughing? It's not funny. It's not funny. So people can bully you in terms of your appearance, fat shame you. Others, maybe for example, you have adult acne, they will make jokes or fun at you. Sometimes you could be having this hour-shaped glass body shape that is everyone's dream, and you're dressing it nicely, you know how to dress your body shape, and you have these colognes, you're smelling so nice at the office, and there's this tall, dark and handsome guy that everyone is eyeing in the office, but they're not looking at them, they're looking at you because you have this perfect body, perfect you know how to dress your body, my friend, you will be bullied because you're a threat to them, and this tall, dark and handsome boy is getting the attention, and the vice versa is true. If, for example, you're this tall, dark and handsome guy and you're getting the attention from the good-looking girl that everyone in the office wants, or rather the men in the office want, you will be bullied because you're taking away the attention and you're literally a threat. Some people are popular and liked by many, maybe because they are outgoing or they're easy to be with, easy to talk to. So most of the people like you. You will be bullied because you're a threat to your colleagues who want to be in control. And a character of a bully is that they like to be in control and they're insecure about themselves. So they will bully you because they feel they're not in control. It's important for HR managers and the employees at the workplace to know how bullies look like in terms of their character, in terms of the forms of bullying, so that you're able to educate yourself and enlighten yourself, and for the managers or the HR to address the issues or the bullies before they get out of hand. This kind of bullies usually yell and curse a lot. It's like they want to call people for meetings. Hey, come. I'm about to start yelling and making noise for this one, so that they can intimidate you and humiliate you in front of people. Others will even over-critique you. They will want to show you the way everything you're doing it poorly, badly. No matter how hard you work, they would even rather look for spelling mistakes just to show you how bad and terrible you are, to a point that they make you doubt your skills and abilities. These ones are the hardest to deal with, and they're the hardest to identify. Why do I say that? It's because they are your friends. They keep you close, my friend. They applaud you. They're your number one cheerleaders. They tell you the way you're hardworking, your work is excellent, perfect. Behind your backs, they're stabbing you and saying how inefficient you are to your bosses and to their other colleagues or team members. They're saying this person is not even qualified for this role. This person is not even, they don't even know what they're doing. They're literally intimidating your work behind your back. And the reason I'm saying it's hard to deal with them, it's because when they're telling people, if it could be your boss or your team members, they tell them to keep this conversation confidential. So unless the people they're talking to come and rat them out and tell you exactly what they're saying, you'll keep thinking they're your friends. Kumbe, they're backstabbers, my friend. They're bullies. They're intimidating you. They are undermining your capabilities and abilities behind your back to your bosses and your colleagues. So these ones need prayers. These ones, they literally set you up for fail. Maybe they know that you're supposed to do a certain report and give it by a particular deadline. Maybe they're your boss and they're from a strategic meeting, and they know you're supposed to do something and give it by a certain deadline. But they give you the wrong deadline. So the deadline comes, people expecting the document or the report from you. You don't have it, and they didn't write it anywhere that I told you a certain date. And it becomes a he, she said, you told me date 10, no, I told you date 5. Becomes, they just want to set you up for failure. Others, they will give you a half information. Another way that they can set you up for fail is that they pile work on you. They're bosses who don't like working, by the way, unfortunately. So they will pile, they will not delegate, they will dump work on you, literally dumping work on you, not delegation. There's a difference between delegation and dumping. Dumping is when you throw them and I let you decide on how you're going to organize yourself to finish it. Delegating is when I follow up and ask you, how may I guide you? Are you stuck? Umefika wapi? That is when you delegate. But when you dump is that when you decide, nimekupea hiyo kazi. How you deal it when you finish it, I don't want to know. But if anything comes up, you're the one to blame. That is what I'm saying is dumping. So there are bosses who literally dump work at you and give you unrealistic deadlines, and they know, you know, everyone else knows that you will not be able to achieve it. So they're literally setting you up for fail. Some organizations, they actually allow, they accept, and they encourage bullying. What do I mean? There are people who have cutthroat competition, and they tell you, I don't care if you will step on people, I don't care if you will frustrate people, I want you to achieve your targets. So some others even will steal clients from you so that they can achieve their target, and no one will do anything about it. So if you're not chop, my friend, you will never achieve your target. Others will make you force you to work overtime and tell you, here there's no overtime, but my friend, you'll work till 9 p.m. but no, there's no pay, so do your work. So So that's kind of a bullying in an organization that is encouraged, because it comes from the managers, it comes from the organization, owners of the organization, and they do nothing about it. So my friend, why are you complaining? You'll only be told to step up or ship out. These are things like when you maybe get into a room, people will either keep quiet or leave that room. Others will social isolate you. They will not invite you for parties or drinks or lunch. Some bosses will give you tasks without training, and if you ask for help, they will not give it to you, or they will start telling you, or you're incompetent, you don't know what you're doing. And literally, by the way, it could be something even that is not in your line of work, but they won't give you training and they won't help you, and they expect the work done. Sometimes you'll find your documents go missing. You ask around, no one knows, even no one. It's like you're a ghost. No one knows where you sit. No one has seen anything. Everyone tells you sijui. You are almost asking, okay, sijui yako wapi niende nimuulize. Others would even want to know where you live so that they can put you in a certain class and rate you if you're wealthy or poor, or what nonsense. This one mostly happens with people who have got parents in the organization, or they are spies of the bosses, or they are clandays of the bosses. So they will threaten you and tell you how they will make sure you lose your job if you don't do ABCD for them. So yeah, those are bullies, my friend. Constructive criticism or monitoring is not bullying. There are people who don't like to be corrected. They just want to keep doing what they're doing wrong. No one to tell them. They're too fragile. They'll get broken if someone tells them anything. You should note that constructive criticism or monitoring is not a bullying form of bullying in any way, unless it is meant to humiliate you, it's meant to intimidate you, it's meant to undermine you. If it's taking that route, then you're being bullied. But as long as it's constructive criticism, it's constructive monitoring, then you're not being bullied. Immediately it happens, speak up. This is because most of the time bullies call it a bluff. What did I say? This is because most of the time bullies are bluffs, and they do it mostly to intimidate you, to confront them respectfully, professionally. Speak up and tell them out, and be very confident. Straight face, no jokes. By this, sometimes I like laughing around, but I mean well. I can be confident when I want to. Document all your evidences. If it's via email, start piling them, putting them in a folder so that you have evidence in case of anything. If it is in a meeting, in a place where people are, go and write when was that, which meeting was it, who was there, so that you're able, in case of anything, you're able to go and provide or produce accusations with facts. Sometimes just go for self-care after work, especially if it's such a toxic environment. You can either go and do yoga, you can go and do exercises, you can go swim, you can go for a drive. Some people can go drink with their friends, and I don't mean you be alcoholic. You can just go for a drink out with your friends, just to relax and enjoy out of the workplace. If it's the HR that is, sometimes HR can be bullies. If it's the HR who's the bully, you can talk to your immediate boss. If it is your immediate boss who's the bully, you can talk to your HR or another person with fire of a similar rank. But analyze your situation. Sometimes when you go to a human resource, and I mean well, I'm a HR by practice, and I mean well, I'm not attacking my fellow professionals. First, analyze this person you're going to complain to. The person you're complaining to, you'll analyze them in terms of, are they people who are more of compliance and rules, or are they people who are more of culture and employees? You will have a problem with the person you're going to report to if they are more of compliance and rules, because the person who's more of a culture and people oriented are more likely to help you, listen to you. And if you're going to this person with your allegations, or their allegations, as long as those people have not been proven guilty, when you go there, you have to make a business case, not a personal case, a business case. By business case, I mean you go and complain that I'm being bullied by ABCD. These are my incidences through email, verbally, in meetings, intimidating me in front of people, and I feel it is affecting my productivity. I'm not at my optimum because I'm mentally disturbed. That's how you go and argue your case. Not that, oh, you see, even when I go home, I can't sleep. Through it's a fact, but you have to convince them. No one is looking at you as a person, unfortunately, in an organization. They're looking at you on how you're going to benefit this organization. So if you bring out your argument in line with the business, my friend, no one will not listen to you. Everyone will listen to you and want to hear what you're saying, because you're not looking at it as an individual. You're looking at it holistically, how it's going to affect your productivity, how it's going to affect your turnover is going to be high. When a turnover is high, it's going to affect the brand of the organization, because many people are going there and bad mouthing this organization. So in the long run, you won't be able to attract qualified, intelligent people. You have to be smart in this politics of the office. Another thing that you need to decide on is if you're telling your boss or the human resource for their information or for their action. If you're telling them for their action, well and good, then you go and present your facts and solutions. If it's just for your information, I'm just coming there to rant, and then I tell you, it's not, that is not your role. Figure out how you're going to do. You're not a serious person. That's why you're being bullied. No, that's not the right thing to say. But they will not take you with the seriousness that you deserve. So you need to go there with your facts, with your incidences, with your solutions, with your possible outcomes, so that they take you seriously. You're a person of caliber, intelligence, that they would want to retain you. In a way, you're marketing yourself. If you've talked to the human resource, there has not been any change, then you have to decide. If I don't see a change after I have reported, what is my next move? You could decide to exit. You say, this is not what is meant for me. Adios, it's been real. Let me just look for my source of income elsewhere, and just exit the organization. In the beginning, I said bullying is not illegal. So it can mainly be controlled by the policies that are brought up in the organization, or rather policies that are formulated and implemented in the organization in line with bullying. It could be part of a grievance procedure where you tell people, in case you're bullied, this is the procedure that you will follow, and if in case you're a bully, these are the consequences, so that it is clear. Because bullying in the organization is very toxic, and nobody wants a culture that is toxic in the organization and the turnover is high, people are not motivated. So for the purpose of having a positive work culture, positive environment, you will come up with procedures, clear outcomes, clear consequences, in terms that mainly addresses bullying in the organization. And you know you're a bully, and you accept that you need help, you need to go counseling, so that you're able to control your controlling qualities, so that you're able to address your controlling qualities. Or if you have self-esteem issues, how you can research on how you can boost your self-esteem, how you can boost your insecurities, so that you become a better person. We have come to the end of today's talk. Comment down below on your experience with a bully, your encounter with a bully, and if you've not been bullied, what are you doing differently? Let us know. Help us learn from each other. And if you're a bully, seek help. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. I appreciate your support through subscribing, liking my videos, watching my videos, sharing. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.